All right, I actually kept this one a little shorter and we figure out a few machining strategies, so let's get to work. Welcome back. Who's ready to make a little more progress on this project? I know I am. I'm getting excited, and let me show you one of the reasons why. A few of the sample motors showed up in the shipping department today, so that is cool. One step closer to being reality, really. Reality, really. Yeah, that makes sense, Mark. Say it again. Okay, but so these are the motors. I don't know if it's focusing on this or my face, but they're tiny. But they're tested, they're proven. Other builders are using them, so we know it's dependable, and we uh, we may get some customizations done to these. I'm not sure yet. But you kind of really need to be doing a decent volume or spending a ton of money to really request those things and be taken seriously. So, yes, got a few of these. So now we need to build a couple of these machines, get them running, put them through their paces, get them out into the field with some sponsored artists, and get some real feedback on what they think. And at that point, we can push forward with making a few more. But okay, the last time we left off, this is where we were. I had the machine built up on tabs, started messing around with some of the software, the CAM aspects of it, and I want to say we were almost done with the top. We did not have a thread mill, and I decided that's okay because I decided to change the pitch of the thread a little bit anyways, and I did order the thread mills, so I will have the end mills coming, but I have the specs on them. I have built imaginary tools, put them in my tool bin or my tool crib here so that I can simulate what it is that they do here. So anyways, let's see where we're at. In manufacturing, okay. And let's do the, alrighty. So let's add the thread. Tools, I want to say we're gonna go to, just put it in, it's tool number 34. And geometry, selection mode, nothing selected. I did create this little sketch right here. And then let's do tool orientation. Okay, there's a Z. Wow, grab an X. Okay, and over two passes. Let's do multiple passes, and we will do 4 step overs and a 0.25 millimeter step over, and believe it or not, that is it. So let's, oh, warning. Let's see, full form thread mills are not supported for tapered faces. Toolpath will be calculated as if the tool is single form. I have no idea what that means. I'm going to have to ask somebody smarter than me, maybe on the forums. But let's drag that up to there, because that was the contour for that. So we'll add the threading right after it. Oh, that's what we didn't do. We did not set our heights, and we don't have a whole bottom. We'll do selection. Ooh, yeah, look at that good stuff. Why is it trying to cut on a taper? I must have selected a wrong face, but let's get out of there. I did select a face. I wanted to select I want to select that line. Why is it not allowing me to select that contour? Because that's a contour I created here and not in the model. Of course, cancel. All right, let's go back into our motor housing and let's create a new sketch over here. We'll create it on this face. We'll do a circle from the center. We'll go out to 16 millimeters and finish sketch. Done. And Control save. Now that's going to kind of force these changes over into here when I update. So update, close, and let me go into this design just for giggles, because this sketch I don't need anymore because it's in the wrong place. Okay, so now we'll open this and we will be able to turn the sketches on here. Now I should be able. Why? It's not a face. I do not want a face. I want a contour. Why? Select face. Oh, diameter range. Duh. Let's just work with that. Minimum diameter, maximum diameter. We have 16 millimeters. 18 millimeters. This may be a new feature. I've only done thread milling in here a few times in the past, and I don't remember those options. So let's see. Let's go to selection, and we really want to go on the bottom of our tool, probably about that deep. Let's go 0.5 millimeters higher, and see if that did what I thought I was going to do. Okay. Come on, generate the code. It's going. I can see it blinking from time to time. You know what? It's trying to do internal threads, I think. Boss. There we go. Come on. Nothing to mill. The joys of software. Okay, so what are you missing, Mark? Diameter range. I don't want to select a face. Oh, actually, you know what I can do? Here, I forgot about this. Design. Go there. Oh. Alright, here's the motor housing. Let's grab those threads. All we need to do is suppress that. And Control Save. Update. It's been a while since I've done this stuff, so. All right, there we go. Now we just have this. In fact, one more thing I do want to do that I've forgotten about was, let's see, setups, generate. Before we thread this, I want to put the chamfer on there too. And can't remember if I have a back chamfer tool, but if I have a back chamfer tool, I will cut this back chamfer on there too. If not, I'll turn around and order a back chamfer tool because we want it finished and looking nice. So, okay, so that's all regenerated. Let's do 2D chamfer and select tools. I'll put this on my other monitor. Okay, so aluminum, 1/4-inch chamfer mill. Select contours there, and that should do that. Nope. Didn't do my tool offset or orientation. There's my Z. There's my X. Let's try that. Nope. What are you doing wrong, Mark? That is what I'm looking for. Chamfer width. 0.5 millimeters. Working in inches here. I probably should change that. And come on. Warning, no passes. So link charge by warning. Da, 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 da. Okay. Now this is a simple task. I never have a problem with this, so I do not even know what is going on. No tangent extension, no separation extension. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Uh, why is it not showing me about? It's kind of troubling. And passes. Overlap. I always like that. 0.25, blah, blah, blah. Whip. I know what it is. And again, it's one of those strange little idiosyncrasies that when I create these things, I model them up to the best of their ability. And then when you go to manufacture them, the CAM software would prefer to have the bulk blocky shapes. Like I just removed the threads out of the image to get that. Not a problem. That's cool. But same thing with the chamfer. For some reason, it doesn't like to see the modeled chamfers. So that's not the end of the world. We go into here, we select that face, we go find it, and we suppress it. And as the computer catches up to us, you'll see a square corner up there, not a chamfered corner. Control save, get out of there. Now we go back over, we update, update all. Man, there's a lot to remember here. So, okay. Here's our chamfer. Let's delete that stuff. That's all still good. That's good. Good. We just pick that edge, and everything else should be good. And I should miraculously get nothing. Yes, I am your brilliant leader. All right, what's going on, Bart? That's what I want. All right, let's do it this way. Let's delete that out. And we're going to go and start from the beginning. And it's going to work just fine. Select the same exact tool. Move over here. Contours that. And tool orientation. Z face. X-axis is there. And height's kind of irrelevant. Fastest tab. Let's go to chamfer width of 0.02. Just click go. And I am done. So it's not going to give me an answer in the warning. That is a little frustrating because chamfering is one of the easier operations out there. All right, so makes me angry. All right, let me see. Let's do I'm going to fake it. I'm going to contour with, I'll go back and fix it properly later, but for right now, I'm just going to kind of cheat here with the, that's my path. I'm going to do my tool orientation because that constantly needs to be done. And x-axis again. And depth. Selected contour minus 0.02. And we're going to go, oh, let's see. Ah, my red arrow is on the inside of my circle. Was it that silly the whole time? Just for giggles? Okay. Let's do it real quick just to see if that wasn't something that ridiculous. Tool orientation. There we go. X. Contour selection. Yep. Let's put that on the outside. Heights are fine. Tabs are fine. 0.02. And just go. Look at that. Once I find the workaround, I don't need it. Okay, so regenerate everything here and put things in the proper order, and I will be able to show you what's going to happen here. Oh, because I changed the face. I changed the model face, so okay, that one's good there now. And what's this one? What is missing there? Based on the tool orientation. See if that generates properly. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Forgot my containment on that. Things are getting crazy. All right, so selection, machinery boundaries, and there. Keep everything inside there. Okay. All right, so that's that taper. That's that outside profile. That's the thread. But before the thread, we want to add the chamfer. Okay, let's save and simulate. All right. Our thread's barely cut, but you kind of get the idea. That's easy enough to get rid of and close out of that. So what do I need to do on the thread? Bum, 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 bum. I do love this about the software though. If you hover over something, it gives you a little short description. So smallest diameter, the holes or bosses to include in the selection. That's all. Right. I might look like a blooming idiot sometimes, but not everybody can remember everything all the time, especially when this isn't what I do all day, every day. This is not, I don't make my living doing this. I design things, create things, engineer things because I feel like I have to. I enjoy it. So, all right, threads are still not cut deep. So let's see where we go with this. And select secondary. Let's see. That's correct. Start angle, reference, nope. Threads, computer, multiple passes, number of step overs. That be repeat passes, collect style. It's been a while. You know what I want to do real quick just for fun? I want to see 7087. 7087 times 2 divided by 1039374 is huge. Okay, so that's the diameter, 7087. Yeah, it's 18 millimeters. It's got to be here. What am I missing? That'd be a negative? Step over must be positive. Okay. 0.25 millimeter. Let's simulate that step only. Let's turn the stock off and speed down. See what's actually happening. Okay, so it's not even coming close to the model to start with, so that explains why it's just the last pass that's kind of scoring it. But why is it doing that? That's kind of lead in. Safe distance is 0.08. What am I missing? There's something crazy. Pitch diameter offset. What is that? Let's see. Give me a picture. Pitch diameter offset between the major and minor diameter is okay. So that's 2 millimeter. I knew that. Okay. Just missing stuff. That's all. I promise you, I'm a little better at this than it looks. Working on two things here. I'm trying to be relatively informative and entertaining for you guys, and I'm trying to figure this out and do the work all at the same time. So it's definitely a little much at times, but you guys are troopers. There's our threads. Let's turn just gonna let it run all the way through its canned cycles right now here just to get a peek. All right, so you can still see the gray model sticking through there, so that just looks a little bizarre. But I turn the model opacity down. Now you can see that the threads would have been cut out of the stock, and you can see that's not a 60-degree thread taper there. That is a 45-degree chamfer that I had added to the part prior. I may want to steepen that up just a little bit, but you get the idea. It's we've drilled the hole We have removed the majority of the material in the conical shape. We have put a chamfer, we faced it, put a chamfer around the top, removed most of the material around the outside, did a final cut on the outside, threaded the outside, chamfered the edge, final cut the taper for the collet. For the most part, that very work from that angle on the bottom of the machine is done, other than some fine tuning. So that's pretty cool. That sketch is going to bother me. So must make this sketch go away. There we go. Seeing how it wasn't useful. All right, so that is all I'm going to do for right now. It's getting actually late in the day. I got to finish up on some stuff around here and then get ready to go home. So yeah, I got a little bit more modeling done, a little bit more cam done, and it wasn't an hour-long episode. So you get the idea, though. I'm going to think about how I want to approach this a little bit more. I do a lot of the work not in front of the software. I have the ability to visualize things in 3D, 3D spaces in my head pretty well, mechanically speaking. So I will flip and rotate this thing around in my head on a regular basis, stare at it from different angles, and figure out what I think is the best way to approach it. And so instead of, let's say, give you the idea here of one of these really big elaborate tool paths where we're cutting away all of this at once, what I will probably do here is change my boundary so it can take away almost all the material, but nothing probably from this face back. So this will stay all still in a solid block. And basically, until I know all my work out here at the farthest end is done. So I'll break this into two operations, doing everything from here forward, and then the same thing on the back side, everything from here forward. Once all that's done and everything up here is relatively finished, at that point I'll come in and I will start to remove the bulk of the material from this point back, probably still leaving a little bit of a third attachment point here. If I leave one more attachment point between this protrusion down here in the bottom to the base, then I'll actually stay connected in 3 points, which is about the most stability you can get, even considering the fact that they're going to be tiny connections. And excuse me, I will use those 3 points probably right up to the very, 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 very end. And then I will come in and machine away that bottom fixture first, and then the last thing I will do is I will find a way to come in here and just alternately machine these tabs down thinner and thinner and thinner until it's really probably about the thickness of a sheet of paper, just a few thousandths of an inch. Damn, dry air, cold. But then, nope, no COVID. I'm good. But all right, that's a bad joke. We had some dear friends go. We all have. But it's the first thing you think of when somebody starts coughing. And that's a sad reality. But anyways, I'll machine these tabs down thinner and thinner and thinner until they're pretty much a sheet of paper, and they will hold like that because I won't be applying any machining pressure anywhere else other than those areas. And I can cut it down to the point where I can reach in there and tear it off like without much more force than I was tearing like, a little more than a sheet of paper, maybe some like a business card. I can just snap it off, and then all I have to do is machine off those tabs, and we have a finished piece. And this is the most complex piece of the the whole system. So what I'll probably end up doing, I haven't decided 100% yet, but I might run 4 bodies at a time, depending upon how close the tools get to uh, to the housing, or if they're going to interfere with another part. And or I may run 4 separate components at once, which just happen to work better together. But yeah, we did a little bit more today. You watched me fumble around, look like an idiot as usual, but I kind of want you to understand the whole process. I mean, it's not super quick and easy. It probably is for people that do it all the time. People that do nothing but engineer and machine parts can do this all day, every day. I don't use this software on a daily basis, so I need to relearn some things on a regular basis, especially features that are either entirely new to the software, or I may not have used in quite a while, or I can't remember the little idiosyncrasies for something until I beat myself up about it, try it the wrong way 10 times. Then I find a workaround, and approaching it from all these different angles, something snaps, something clicks, and I'm like, oh yeah, you giant dumbass, you've done this 100 times. You're just looking stupid on camera right now. But yeah, it's a struggle sometimes. But I hope you're enjoying it. Remember, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, share these with your friends, and comment below. Let me know what you think. It really matters to me, man. I don't make these things just to make myself happy. I design these things with artist needs in mind. Now, it was a little different when I was tattooing all day, every day. I was way more in touch with the artist's needs, and I barely tattoo at all anymore now, so I really do heavily rely upon you guys, your feedback, and yeah, and I appreciate the support. Thanks for watching.
I really hope you people appreciate the fact that I throw my mistakes and my confusion and everything out there for you guys to criticize because, well, that's part of learning and it's okay. It's allowed. Make mistakes, take a little longer to figure things out, but just keep focused, keep moving forward, and that's all we can do.